Hi everybody, welcome to another continuation of my dump bed series for my Ford Superduty. It is later mid-morning of September 11th, 2011, and I just want to extend my condolences to the people who are affected by 9/11. Everybody's affected by 9/11, but I just want to, send my thoughts and prayers to the ones who lost loved ones and are still grieving, and they should be grieving because we will never forget. I also want to thank our U.S. military for keeping us safe for the past 10 years. So I thank everybody for that. So on to my hinge setup for the dump bed. As you can see, I machined some bushings for the hinges. I made these hinges here. You can see they're offset. They're offset because when I measured the bed, the narrowest point of the bed is 36 inches on a Ford, and the widest, on the frame, the widest section on the frame is 37.5 inches. So I had to make up the difference with an offset hinge assembly. This is 1/2 inch plate. It's pretty thick. It's fully welded. It's very strong. It's not going anywhere. I also machined up these bushings on the lathe. These are going to be welded to the inside of the frame of the truck. You can see I also drilled and tapped it for grease fitting. So the frame will be in between where my finger is. That represents the frame. I also machined a step in the bushing so it fits tightly in the frame, and I could weld the outside as well as the inside in the frame of the truck. I did drill and tap it for 1/8 inch pipe thread, which will take this style fitting, grease fitting. Make sure you get the 1/8 inch pipe because it's tapered and it seals a lot better. Obviously this will be cut right here, and represents 2 sections of it. So hopefully by the end of today I'll have it mocked up and welded inside the frame. Also, for you Superduty guys that have non-greasable hubs in the front, which all of them are not greasable, it's one serviceable bearing. That bearing is around $400+. There's a trick to servicing that, which you take a 1/8 pipe fitting that has for grease fitting, and you machine a little spud here where the fitting screws into there. And this spud, what this does, this is temporary. You take your brake sensor out, it just pops out, and you slide this in, and you make sure this is screwed in here tight, and you pump grease in it until you see grease come out the other side. I've done mine twice already, and I've had no problems. I already have almost 180,000 miles on my truck. I'm due to do that again soon. So that's a good trick for you Superduty guys. I just turned this up, piece of brass, I don't even know what it was, turn this up on the lathe, measured the inside diameter of where the brake sensor goes. This does not affect your brake sensor because it's a magnetic pickup, where it just reads the reluctor wheel inside there. It doesn't have any effect whatsoever on the anti-lock brake system. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Have a good day everybody. Thank you.